We welcome you back to the Anderson-Healey Show here on the Mountain America Credit Union Sun Devil Radio Network. Along with Arizona State Athletic Director Ray Anderson, I'm Tim Healey, the radio play-by-play voice of the Sun Devils, and Ray and I are delighted that you dropped in on us this week. We chatted with Sun Devil head wrestling coach Zeke Jones in our last segment of this week's show. Now it's time to check in with one of Zeke's top wrestlers on the 2023-2024 Sun Devil Wrestling squad. This young man is a three-time All-American, a three-time All-Pac-12 selection who wrestles in the 157-pound weight class. And after missing last season due to injury, he is set to return this year and help lead the Sun Devils as they bid for a fourth consecutive top 10 finish at the season-ending NCAA championships. He is from Long Beach, Long Island, New York, not far from the Big Apple. It's a pleasure to welcome 157-pounder Jacori Teemer to the show. Jacori, how are you, man? Good to see you.
I'm good. Feeling pretty good, getting ready for the season.
Yeah, you say feeling good. Those are two key words for you because you sat out all last year with a pec injury. Tell us about your injury, what that experience was like for you, having to sit out, watch your teammates compete without you.
So, first couple of days of practice, I tore my pec 6 centimeters off the bone.
Wow.
And it was my first major injury, first injury that I had that needed surgery to repair. So it was very difficult for me. This is my first time off the mat for years. I've been training all my life since all throughout high school, no injuries, and throughout the summer. So taking the year off is just very different for me.
Yeah, it probably is as difficult mentally and psychologically as it was physically. Talk about that aspect.
It was definitely hard mentally at first because I'm doing something that I love and it's just getting taken away from me. So I actually had to hone in on my mental health and get right there before anything.
How are you feeling physically right now?
Feeling great. Ready for the season. Summer was great. The preseason workouts was great, so feeling 100%.
The start of a new season is always exciting, but I imagine for you that excitement is off the charts. What's it going to be like for you when you get back on the mat for the first time this fall?
Definitely intriguing. I've been waiting for so long. Like I said, it's my first time being off the mat full time for a whole year. So I'm very excited. I'm looking for some better results, All-American the past 2 years that I competed. So I'm looking to increase my goals and win it all. Your
team last year was still able to achieve a 7th place national finish without your services. It's almost like getting you back. It's like a professional team that signs a big-time free agent. Talk about your return and the kind of leadership. I would imagine a lot of your teammates must look up to you a lot.
Oh yeah, now I'm 5th year on the team, so I'm the old head on the team now, so it's a little different. I got to lead a lot of young guys, and they're following through good. I know we got Kyle Parko and Colin, also 2 All-Americans that's returning. We got a young guy, Richie Figueroa, and we're all heading in the right direction right now. All our mindset is just going in and winning it all.
You mentioned 2 of your returning classmates who are defending Pac-12 champions in their weight classes, Kyle Parko at 149 pounds, and of course, the guy everybody knows, your big heavyweight, Colton Schultz, the reigning Pac-12 champion. Those are 2 guys this team is going to lean on as well as yourself this year, I would imagine.
Oh yeah, for sure. We the ones that seen the national stage already, so we know what it's like. So it's just the newcomers, getting them ready and prepared to be on that big stage.
That's an interesting point because you guys do have that been there, done that mentality. What is that like competing at the Pac-12 championships and at the NCAA championships?
That's the best feeling in the world. It's what we dreamed of. Just going out there in front of the big crowd. We're just getting ready for that and taking all the pressure.
Who are some of the young guys on your team that fans should keep an eye out for this year as guys that might be able to step up and be contributors?
125-pounder, Richie Figueroa. He had undefeated last season, went undefeated, 17-0, I believe, and he was great all throughout high school, had a great season last year as well, so everyone's looking out for him. Jesse Vasquez is also a good returner. He dealt with some injuries, but we keep him healthy this year. We could definitely see him on a podium. And then sleepers, I feel like, is 133, Julian Klebov. He's actually wrestling overseas, representing Team USA right now at U23 World Championship, so I feel like he could definitely have a good season for us.
Boy, he has some big shoes to fill. Mikhail McGee, he was just an outstanding wrestler for you the last few years at 133.
Yeah, we got some depth, though. He was behind McGee, obviously, who was number 3 in the nation last year. So he's been getting ready. He's been patiently waiting for his turn, and his time is now.
How would you describe your style of wrestling on the mat? What's your mindset as you get into a bout with your opponent?
My mindset is definitely going out there, posing my will on the opponent, and just scoring points. I'm very defensive, but like the past 2 seasons, not 2 seasons, but last off season before I got hurt, I was working on scoring more offense and shooting more. So I'm very defensive, but I'm working on being more offensive and putting more points up on the board.
Now, you happen to wrestle for a terrific head coach who is also one of the select group of ASU alums coaching as the head coach at their respective alma mater. What are some of the things that Coach Zeke Jones has brought to the program that have, helped you the most, I guess, in your path?
Yeah, so obviously everyone could compete at a highest level, but he makes sure that from the beginning of the season to the end of the season, we're peaking at the right moments. He's not going to wear us out first half of the season, then we're drained for we're most important, the Nationals. So
right.
I feel like he has a very scientific way of heading into the season, and I feel like we train with certain aspects throughout the season which keep us at our peak when it matters. So it's very important.
It must be fun and cool for you to compete for a coach that has a passion for this place, and that's the thing I've admired about all the ASU alums who are coaching at their alma mater.
It's very good. Just being at ASU, he was the reason why I came here. Just first time I met him, he was like all about ASU and winning at not only the collegiate level, but the world level as well. So that's just great to have.
I was going to ask you, what was it, being from the New York City area that drew you out to Arizona State, and Zeke Jones was pretty much it, huh?
So yeah, Zeke Jones, the whole coaching staff was just great, and then obviously Zeke as the head was just amazing. My high school coach, Vogar Rudjavov, actually competed with Zeke, so he knew of him, and he was like, that's a great coach to wrestle for. So other than that, obviously the weather was beautiful.
Right.
Coming from the cold and coming out here to the nice heat is beautiful. I love it. And then the team aspect, we're just like a family. So they treated me like family as soon as I got in, so that was a major role.
Jacori, what are some of the things it'll take for your team to hoist a trophy in Kansas City, which this year will be the site of the 2024 NCAA Wrestling Championships?
I feel like consistency and keeping your composure, because things can get rough out there, especially with our schedule. We have a hard schedule. So like even if we take a loss, just bouncing back, keeping consistent in our workouts, keep building our technique, and our confidence will be there towards the end of the season. And then at the end of the season, just keeping your composure, because that big crowd, it takes a toll. I've been there in the semifinals, so just keeping your composure, staying relaxed, and knowing your practices and your preparation has been going well the whole season.
And it sounds like Coach Jones just has the right approach to get you guys primed to just get better and better till you're at your best come February and March.
Yep, that's the plan. Peak at the right time and then shine bright when it's important.
There you go. Well, it's great to have you back, Jacori. All the best to you this season, and good luck to the guys as well.
Thank you.
That's Sun Devil 157-pound wrestler Jacori Teemer, our guest today on the Anderson Healey Show. Ray will rejoin me for the final segment of this week's show after we take a timeout. This is the Anderson Healey Show from the Mountain America Credit Union Sun Devil Radio Network.